welcome on into Courtside. This is a digital series about QVC entrepreneurs, and I'm your host, Courtney Webb. Today we have two of our fellow QVC presenters, Mr. Larry Nixdorf and Miss Roxanne DePalma from Ultimate Innovations. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Courtney. Thank you, Courtney.
So nice to see you. Thank you so much.
It's garden season, and we're really missing not being in the QVC studio with our products. So we really appreciate this opportunity to talk with you today. So thank you.
Oh, well, no, thank you for being here. I love that you're talking about garden season because today here in PA, it's looking like a nice time to be outside.
Well, I'm here from Palm Springs, California, Courtney, and it's going to be a nice hot 100 today.
Oh, I'm a little jealous. I'm not going to lie.
And I'm jealous too because I'm in Pennsylvania in the Lehigh Valley, and it's overcast and damp.
Oh, well, if we mix the two together, we'll be a hybrid.
Perfect.
All right. So first off, let's just dive right in. So you bring us a line called Ultimate Innovations, and this is a complete company about problem-solving solutions that are easy for our customers to use here at QVC. And the fact that the DePalmas actually started the company, tell me a little bit about the history before it came to QVC.
Well, Courtney, my husband, Bob, was actually the one behind it. I just married into it. Bob used to do flower and garden shows. In fact, we still do for years and years and years. And so we met. I actually went to work for Bob. And then a friend of ours who knows Carolyn Pollack's husband very well called us up and said, "You guys need to do this thing called QVC." And we're like, "What is this?" And Bob and I were engaged at the time. And this was, excuse me, let it fly. This was 30 years ago. And we're like, QVC, TV, are you nuts? Oh, infomercial, ew, and long story short, we got an appointment to see a buyer at QVC, and it happened to be the week after we got married. So we got married on Thanksgiving, and so big Italian wedding in California. We got the call to come to QVC, so we pushed our honeymoon back, and we got married on Saturday, had the whole family at our house on Sunday. Monday we prepared. Tuesday we flew to Pennsylvania. Wednesday we had our interview with Sue Atherhold, which I don't know if you ever got to meet her, our first buyer at QVC. And we showed her our product that is this one right here, which is called the Floral Design Vase Set. And all you had to do was cut all your flower stems the same exact length, place them in the vase, and you'd get a perfect bouquet every time. Oh. That was 30 years ago. And we still, I think, Larry, you can correct me on this, but I think we still have one of the longest running products on QVC. We ran this product over 10 years.
It was on air for a long time. Yeah, very different configurations, of course, but a very long time. And actually, this is the original set. It's a little hard to see, but two pieces, different heights and angles. It does all the flower arranging for you. And I'm going to embarrass Roxanne even more. That is Roxanne and her husband.
Put that real close to the camera for us.
There they are. Oh, a little hard to see there. It's reflecting. But that's Roxanne and Bob, her groom.
Yeah. So you see my love for bald man there, Courtney. That's why Larry had to come on with us. My dad's bald. It's really an Italian thing. Did you know that Larry became Italian once he met me?
Oh, I did not.
I can Italianism. It's true. I talk with my hands now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then I might be Italian also. So Larry, oh yes.
That's kind of our story. And then Larry was one of our buyers at QVC because we started to evolve into other products.
Yeah. So, okay, Larry, now you come into the picture because you were actually working at QVC in merchandising, right? Before all of this, before Ultimate Innovations. Tell us about
Right.
your history and then your trajectory into the company.
Sure. Well, actually, I graduated from Penn State,
Ah,
and I wasn't sure if I wanted to go into retail
mhm.
or television because at one point I had worked at Gimbels, I managed a clothing store, but there was also part of me who wanted to be a meteorologist on TV. So
Really?
I graduated from Penn State with a BA in communications, and I was hired by Strawbridge and Clothier in Philadelphia. And that's where my retail love really grew. And after working there for 7 years, about that same time is when this new thing, QVC, was starting. And a lot of my friends were going off to QVC saying, come over, check this out. It's really cool. And I went to QVC and was amazed because not only was it my love of retail, my love of television, but they were combined. And the excitement of QVC, Courtney, I'll tell you, every day that I walk into this building, 26 years later, I still get excited with the hosts, the guests, the product. It's truly a great place to be. And
Hmm.
people always say to me, what's so great about it? Is it real? And I'm like, yeah. And the most,
Yeah.
I think the most popular question is when they show those counters on the screen, are they real numbers?
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, they're real numbers. The colors are real. You can see your sales, immediately. So, the customer votes if they like your product or if they don't like your product. And it's just truly a dynamic business that I don't think I would ever leave in a million years.
Oh, well, we're so happy to have you. But then let's just take it a little step further. So you were at QVC, but then you left, you started your family because that was something that you were like focused on and you have two children, is that right?
Hey, yep, you're absolutely right. I fell in love and followed my heart. I left on the 31st of December to move to Long Island,
Oh,
taking a big gamble, and which worked out because 24 years later and two children still together. But I left not knowing what I wanted to do. And just by luck, a friend called me and said, you better call Roxanne DePalma. She's a little upset you left without saying goodbye. So I'm like, all right, I'll give her a call. And I gave Rox a call, and she said, what are you doing? And I said, really nothing. And she's like, do you want to come help me and Bob with our business? I'm like, sure. And that was 24 years later.
wow, that is incredible. So Roxanne, when you realized that you wanted Larry on board, were you just like, all right, what is he doing? Let's get this show rolling. I mean, you
Yeah,
both
I
bring
know.
such different expertise.
Well, Larry is the one that is the mind behind Rocks. Let's think about taking this product and going further with it. Or
Mm.
what do you think about tweaking up the cell? Larry is my tweaker on my cell. Just telling you. I come off air and Courtney, within 3 seconds, I'll go, Rocks. Now, what you should have done is taken that bird and really talked about the wing just a little bit more. And he truly is my savior with that. He is he's my sunshine. I mean, he's the one that keeps me going and helps me get my message to you and America and QVC to where it needs to be.
That's so
Well,
great because of your history, Larry. I mean, I imagine you knew QVC inside and out. You knew exactly what we were looking for as customers. And then you said, all right, let's take the products that Roxanne had from Ultimate Innovations and really show us how to use those.
but Roxanne's being very kind because she really is the force behind our products. Um, she'll call me up and she's like, I think I have this great idea. Let's make it happen. And, we work really closely together on the products and making sure that we're not only following trends, we're creating trends. We work closely with our factories, our manufacturers. We read almost every review that's posted on our products to make sure that we're repeating what the customer likes and trying to fix what the customer may not like. But I think what's great with me and Rox is that we use every product that we make. I mean, I'm holding our hose nozzle, which I use every morning, but it's something where Roxanne will send me samples. I'll use it in the garden. I'll use it as decor. I'll check it out. Then we'll get together. We'll exchange notes, see what works, see what doesn't work, and really go from there, because we want to be passionate and make sure that we are behind our products 100%.
Oh, well, we definitely appreciate all of the fact checking and the back and forth and bringing both of your knowledge to this brand, Ultimate Innovations, which is on QVC and on HSN. We're the only two retailers outside of your website that have this brand. So that's so exclusive for us. But why exactly did QVC start to resonate and start giving you both these ideas of what to bring to us? Because I feel like that says a lot about you as gardeners and also your history within gardening. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Courtney, QVC, I think it was probably about 9 years ago, came to us and said, Rox, we would like to brand you guys. We want you to take your gardening world and expand it. I'm just a novice gardener. I don't have all the horticultural behind me, but let me tell you, I can tell you how to grow an amaryllis. I can tell you how to grow a hibiscus. And it comes from, I was born and raised in the floral industry. And as soon as I could see over the counter, I was put into the flower shop and I was cleaning flowers. So the love of flowers and gardening, and I gardened with my mom and dad. My mom and dad gardened all the time. They were both the typical little Italian farmers. Trust me, we ate all summer from our garden. And my mom canned, and she put all kinds of produce and fruits and vegetables up so that we had them all year. So that's where my love came. And even though I'm not a professional, I'm a novice. And so I just grew with that. So QVC saw that, they recognized it, and we just went from there. And, from our dirty little digger to over 1.3 million hose nozzles. Hey, hold on just a second. Bob, come over here. I want to say hello to everyone. Guess what?
Special guest appearance.
Yeah, special guest appearance. Hey, guys, you don't get to see Bob all the time.
Hi. Hi, Courtney. How are you?
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Welcome on in. It's so nice to meet you.
He says it's so nice to meet you. Bob's heading out. Mama's got a few little projects for him to do today. What can we tell you? But that's the brains. When I think of something or I think of a product and I want to get it done, I say to Bob, honey, I would like this, and I want it in this, and I want purple, of course, and pink for my other girls, and it needs to be stainless steel, and could you add this to it because I really like to get the weeds out. So Bob is the logistics, and and Larry and I are the ones that get it sold and get it done and get the pictures done, and I get as much of our product out before it gets to QVC, so we know how people like and love it. Because if you don't love it, if I don't love it, they're not going to love it.
So very true. I definitely agree with that.
And I think, too, something that Roxanne was touching on, it's not just the DePalma team, it's the DePalma family. Bob, her husband, will travel to China and work with the factories one-on-one for us to make sure that everything is going well. I've, like I said, been with them 22 years. My children call them Aunt Rox and Uncle Bob. And I'm Uncle Larry to her children. And what's fantastic now is that you will see my son coming to the studio to help me set up, and sometimes my daughter. And Roxanne's children, Anna and Matt, they will also come to help with the family business and make sure, everything's set up properly and to lend a hand. So it truly is, a family business that we all love each other and we work on the products together, and it's fun. You don't get
my daughter Anna actually is the one that's on all the videos now. and she's been doing those for a couple years. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Our demo videos that we see.
Yeah, it's seriously all a family business.
So with
I have
that
hummingbirds
being said,
flying around out here right now.
It comes with the outdoors. So speaking of the family business, this is so interesting. I'm putting this together now. I enjoy hearing this story. So obviously Bob had this family business, which was originally called, was it called something different before?
It was actually called, the very first name was DePalma Enterprises. And then we evolved into the Horticultural Institute of Southern California because we sold all the gardening items. And we also had DePalma Enterprises. So we actually had two different identities. So all the gardening stuff went into the Horticultural Institute, and all the other stuff went into DePalma Enterprises. And then we've kind of wrapped it all around to Ultimate Innovations by the DePalmas. And we have done, Courtney, all kinds of things on QVC. We sold laundry balls that replaced laundry detergent. I was the first one to bring a cell phone wallet to QVC. We've sold handbags, cooking items. We have a bacon maker on right now that is fantastic. We've sold food products, and we're going to bring more. I do like the
exciting.
Actually, Roxanne, I even have one of our best sellers. Remember this? Going way back. It's our travel jewelry organizer. I still have one. I keep it in my museum.
This says so much. Of course, you two have been obviously in the weeds of Ultimate Innovations, growing things, creating things, bringing things to us. And the fact that you have them in your home and you're like, I use this, I love this, this is a staple. That says a lot for sure.
Absolutely. We truly do it. In fact, this is a new product that we just introduced this year. It's a glass vase. And I was just putting this
closer to the camera.
Is that what's happening there?
Yeah. I know, it's because of the blur. It's a little tricky.
Yeah, it's a little blurry, but I was putting this together for the kitchen counter because we love it. This is a new product that we're using. And again, it's like we just love and use everything we present.
Well, they're such great products. I mean, they're really those no-brainers that we're all like, that's what I needed.
Why didn't I think about that?
Exactly. So I love how we're seeing kind of transitions. First off, obviously, Bob had this company with his family. Then, Roxanne, you married into it, made it a part of yours. Then Larry basically kind of brought into it as well, made it a part of his. And now you were like 3 generations of 3 different families almost in this company. I mean, what are some characteristics and benefits of having such a family united business? Is there things that you would say really dictate how you do business because you are more family oriented?
Roxanne at this point is my sister. Mm-hmm. And, we laugh a lot when we're at QVC. We have a great time. And I told her, I said, when we stop having fun, that's when I'm going to be done. But we laugh, we have fun. Sometimes we don't agree. Some people think that I'm her husband because I'm with her more than Bob is. But she's my work wife. And, I think that, over the years, we have this really strong trust with the whole family. And we talk things out. We work together. We make it happen. But I think the most important thing is that we have fun along the way.
And Courtney, even our kids are very bonded together. Like if Larry's daughter Grace is having college issues or whatever, they call my daughter Anna. And Matthew's around the studio a ton because he lives in Philadelphia, and he sees Ben. And one day Ben and Matt were walking out the studios down that long hall, and I looked at Larry and I said, that's our future. That's our future, walking down the hall. Oh, wow. And it was the bond between our kids, you would have thought that they came from the same mother. So we're so blessed, Courtney. I cannot even tell you.
Well, I can just see it. And just the way you talk about each other, the way you talk about everyone in your family, and then the fact that your customers even, you really bring us all into the family too, because you listen to us and you provide those solutions that we're like, yes, thank you. I've been wanting something that can like dig a weed out, but it's also pink and then does all these other things.
So wait a minute. That brings me to something. I don't know if you've ever seen our LED light up pillows. Can you even see these?
Oh yeah, I've seen those. I saw them online.
Yeah. The pillows actually evolved from a customer that said, "Gosh, I love what you do. I love how you decorate, because all the videos that we do are shot in our house or our backyard." And that's where the pillows came out. And I'll never forget, Larry came to our house for a video shoot, and he was sitting there having a glass of wine, of course. And he looked at me and he goes, "Well," he says, "I think you're the queen of the light up candles, the automated candles." And I said, "I am. Literally, I have them everywhere in my house." So when we did the pillows, Courtney, of course, we had to do pillows that light up. So these pillows light up at night, and they're outdoor fabric. But this whole thing evolved from a customer that said, "I need something. I need to make my backyard the oasis." And that's, I live in my backyard. I mean, California, we get to do that most of the year, or at least Southern California. And so it makes me happy when everybody loves this stuff.
Oh, we do love it. And it's such a great idea. But tell me, so right now we're kind of confined to some boundaries given to certain circumstances. But tell me how each of you are kind of looking forward to the future, staying optimistic. Maybe you are in your gardens, but share some ways that you would like to share with us how we can kind of look forward to the future as well.
Well, I'm living in my garden. Both, we have two homes. We have one in Palm Springs, California, and one in Southern California. And both are going cuckoo crazy right now. All my cottage farm tomatoes are planted. They're gargantuan, and I'll post those on my Roxanne DePalma QVC. I'll post some pictures. I have one tomato that is already 5 feet tall and is producing tomatoes. And then out in the desert here, my love for hummingbirds, I love birds. But hummingbirds are super special to me because it was something that my mom, again, would sit in my backyard in Southern California and was mesmerized by them. In fact, she's the one that got me going with hummingbird feeders. So that's why that piece of junk that I used to have, I made the better mousetrap. And, here's one of them. So I'm doing my garden. We're cooking a lot. I've probably gained a little too much weight. We're playing cards with the family. Oh my gosh, my Anna, who does all my social media. Yeah. IGTV, Mom, IGTV. Yeah. So if you haven't done IGTV, you better get on it. It is so much fun, and it's so crazy, and all the compliments you get from it. It's talk about diversification in our entire world, in our business, and our life. It's fun though, and it's challenging.
That is true.
It really is such a challenging time right now that we're going through. And a shout out to Robin Roberts, who I love, from Good Morning America. She always says, "Make your mess a message." So I've been trying to pull out the positive parts of this for me to reflect and reconnect with people and really just kind of get back to basics. And for me, things like in the morning when I would be out there, I'd be like, "Oh, I have to go water my garden before I get my day going." Now I'm thankful to be out there and to have the birds singing and the blue skies and watching things grow. And, again, with our products, we have a lot of decor items like the pillows. So you really need to make your home place a really comfortable space. Yeah. And I think a lot of our products help you to do that, because now's the time you have to find joy not only within yourself, but also within your house. So, again, it's just like David Venable said this morning on his Facebook Live, you got to smile and be happy. And, that's what we're all trying to do. And I know many people in the country and the world are trying to do the same thing. So we feel if our products help in some little way, it makes us smile.
And Courtney, the other thing I want to go back to as well is any of our viewers that are out there, please, 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 if there's something that you want or something that you need or a challenge that you're having with your garden or cooking or inside, or let us know. I mean, the ideas that come out of Larry and I and Bob and even the kids. I mean, my son is the one that I used to sell a water sprinkler, and he's the one's like, Mom, the sprinkler's like the best sprinkler in the whole wide world. You can do this. Our kids everybody pulls together and we help solve problems. And we love doing it. It's fun. It is so fun.
Oh, and the fact that you're just requesting for us to share with you, it says a lot. So let's talk about that. Where can we find you both on social media, or be able to connect or follow the journey of Ultimate Innovations and things of that nature?
You can find me, in fact, friend me, Roxanne DePalma, QVC on Facebook, and then on Instagram, you know how the Italian always comes out. Perfecto, Fantastico, Instagramago. Anyway, on Instagram, it's Rox DePalma QVC. And Larry?
Facebook, I'm Larry Nixdorf QVC /Ultimate Innovations. And Instagram, it is Larry Nixdorf QVC. And on QVC.com, you can find all of our products by searching Ultimate Innovations. And on HSN, search Our Smart Solutions, and you will find our products.
Oh, perfect. Because I know a lot of us are thinking, what things do I need? And that maybe you already have produced, or maybe I have an idea and I want to share it with both of you. So thank you so much for sharing that. Are there any other words or messages or anything you'd like to share with us before we sign off?
Well, Saturday morning on Saturday Morning Q, Larry, am I right? Saturday Morning Q, we're finally back in stock with all of our glass hummingbird feeders. It's going to be the final quantities of the year, guys. So they're already selling. So if you want more hummingbird feeders, if you want them for gifts, get them. Also coming back in stock, guys, is that darling light up glass bird. And Mama made the red cardinal. This will be brand new. Super cute. Love the cardinals. Lights up. Yeah. Gosh, Larry, we're on a lot Saturday, but at 10 o'clock, we're in that Saturday Morning queue. And it's going to be so much fun with Alberti and Kirsten. And honey, what else is there that we need to tell them?
Well, for me, I think I'd like to finish with, we've talked about how our company is like a family. Yeah. But we truly appreciate you, Courtney, and QVC, the hosts, the buying teams, because you are part of our family as well. And that's what makes business at QVC so much fun. And, bring the customers into that mix. We love to hear what they're saying. We love to talk to them on the phone when we're on air. It's just a great environment, and it's a warm, caring environment where we can share products, we can share stories, and smiles. And especially at this time, it's great to share the smiles.
It is, for sure. We are so blessed that we're able to have QVC on and be able to watch and shop and share at this time. It's been really a nice respite for a lot of us.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So much. Courtney, you have no clue how much Larry and I love you.
Oh,
and
we do.
Your heart just makes me happy. You guys, I'm going to brag on her for just a minute. The first time I met Courtney, I looked at her, and honest to God, you guys, her skin is picture perfect skin. Like when I grow up one day, I want to have Courtney's skin.
Oh my
and her
goodness.
your smile is infectious. But you did give me a heart attack when you told me what your sidekick was doing all your Olympic sliding down those hills at 5 million. I looked at Courtney and I said, "Oh my gosh, if I were your mother, I would absolutely would never be able to watch, and I would take and tie you to the whatever, and you'd never be able to do it."
And I was like, "Save the face, save the face."
Yeah, save the face. You guys, Courtney, you have such a beautiful aura around you, and your kindness, you're humble, and you're gonna shine, girl, like no other. Larry, am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. And just like all the other show hosts that we are lucky enough to work with, Courtney and everyone else, we're very blessed to be part of the QVC package.
Family.
Oh, well, we appreciate you both. Thank you so much. And I know our entire team at Q thinks of you as family as well, because we are one big family here at QVC, including our customers and those who are watching at any time. Whether you've shopped with us before or just watched us for a quick second, you're still part of the family. So thank you both. I appreciate it. Keep posted on social.
Thank you. Hey, tune in this weekend. Big garden event on Saturday. Love you,
Courtney.
Hope
to see you back in the studio soon, Courtney.
Yes, we're ready. Anytime, we're ready.
Perfect. Bye, y'all.
Bye.